Good morning, everyone.
Morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
All of you can switch on your video first. Okay. What do you mean by indifference curve? Anyone? What do you mean by indifference curve? Hmm? Anyone? No one knows.
Both commodities have equal utility, so that when they substituted, the curve would be a straight line.
Curve would be
A straight line.
that is for perfect substitute,
Yeah,
right? That is
yeah.
for perfect substitute. The other one, what do you mean by that? Okay, I will just do one thing. I will give you a proper definition for that. You can just write it down. Just write it down. What do you mean by indifference curve? Indifference curve is a graphical representation. Indifference curve is a graphical representation of various alternative combinations of bundles of two goods among which the consumer is indifferent. Among which the consumer is indifferent. Among which the consumer is indifferent. I'll just read out once more. Indifference curve is a graphical representation. Indifference curve is a graphical representation of various alternative combinations of bundles of two goods among which the consumer is indifferent. Among which the consumer is indifferent. Okay, what is the shape of a indifference curve? What is the shape of an indifference curve?
Convex.
Convex to the origin. Okay, why is it convex to the origin, Rahul? Because of why is it convex to the origin? I told you that because of one reason it is convex to origin. What is that?
Law of
Law
diminishing
of
marginal
diminishing
rate.
marginal rate of substitution. Okay. Now I told that how will be the indifference curve for perfect substitutes. Okay, Pranav, can you tell how will be the indifference curve for perfect substitute?
Straight line.
Straight line it will be. Why is it so? What is the reason for that? Abhilash, do you know?
MRC saying.
What is that?
MRC saying.
MRS is same, or you are telling when we are compromising things, we are compromising 1 for 1. We are not compromising more than that. So because of that reason, this curve will be perfect straight. Okay, or straight line. Now next is about indifference map. Okay. What do you mean by indifference map? That is, yes, indifference map. Here you can see many indifference curve, like this is IC1, this is IC2, this is IC3, like that. Many indifferent curves you can see. So all these curves on a particular graph, if it is represented, that we call it as indifference map. Okay, so what do you mean by indifference map? A family of indifference curve is called indifference map for the indifference map of the consumer. Okay, now if we are going from IC1 to IC2, for example, these points you take, these are some of the points on IC1. So if you are going to this point to IC2, what does it mean? What happens to the mangoes and bananas? What does it mean? Sandra? Sandra? Everyone switch on your video. Why you people are keeping it off and sitting? Hmm? Yes. Sanam, can you tell what is this point? What does this point B means? Different from this point. What does it mean?
One is bananas, another mango.
What is it?
Ma'am,
Correct?
one is bananas, another is mango. Representing.
No. See, this one, you see, this is how you get this curve, right? So this shows what this amount, this much amount of mangoes and this much amount of bananas here. So if I am going to this B point, what happens to this bananas and mangoes? That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking any other point, only C I asked you. Okay. This point, what is the difference between this C and B? What happened to the amount of bananas and mangoes?
Bananas increase.
Only bananas increased?
Mangoes.
Mangoes increase. Mangoes increase.
Mangoes, both banana and mangoes, it is increasing. Okay, so second indifference curve, IC2 means that gives that person more level of satisfaction. Okay, now the third one is given, IC3. So these three, out of these three, the consumer will prefer which one? Huh? This IC1 or IC2 or IC3, which one the consumer will prefer?
IC3
IC3, why?
because it
Because
gives
more
higher
more.
It gives higher
uh,
utility, because utility, when I say, that is total utility. Okay, marginal utility, you know that it goes on diminishing, but what is the speciality of total utility? That goes on increasing as you increase the quantity. So if you see IC3, more quantity of the things. Here also if you see bananas, mangoes are more, here also bananas are more. So if you go to higher indifference curve, it shows what more quantity of the product will be available for the consumer. So consumer will always prefer to have the higher or more number of quantity, because it gives more total utility. Once more, just listen here. What do you mean by indifference map? What is an indifference map? Alan, can you tell? What is indifference map? Yes. Alan, can you tell
Yes, ma'am.
what is indifference map? It is given on the screen. What is that?
Indifference curve is called an indifference map of
Not
the
indifference curve, a family of indifferent curves. That means many indifferent curves, if we are representing on a graph, that all together we call it as indifference map. Okay. Now I am giving you some combinations here. One combination is 8, 8. Maybe it is 8 apples. Another one is banana. Second combination is 8 apple and banana is increased. The last one, 9 apples and 10 banana. These three combinations, out of which one will be selected by the consumer? What tendency? By seeing this, if you are going to prefer, which one you will take it? Anyone?
last one
The last one. Why is it so?
Because it gives
More
the
utility.
highest for both the bananas and apples.
What is that?
It gives the highest.
It gives him more total utility. Because of that reason, the consumer will be selecting this one. Okay, so that kind of preference, we call it as monotonic preferences. I'll just give you one sentence, yeah, it is given already in the slide. It means that a rational consumer always prefer more of a commodity as it offers him higher level of satisfaction. Okay, so according to the monotonic preferences, the consumer will prefer always the higher indifference curve. What do you mean by this higher indifference curve? Higher indifference curve always give the consumer more number of commodity, and consumer is getting more total utility or higher level of satisfaction. Because of that reason, the consumer will prefer always the higher indifference curve rather than what is below it. Now, what is the reason for that? Why the consumer is preferring the highest one? Because of this monotonic preferences. What do you mean by monotonic preferences? What is monotonic preferences?
Is it distance between?
Consumer will prefer, always prefer what?
Differences. High differences.
More of a commodity, not high one, more
higher
of a
level of
commodity. Why they prefer like that? Because it offers high level of satisfaction. Okay, so this is what you mean by indifference map. Now next one, features of indifference map is given. There are some important features for indifference curve. The first one, yeah.
Can you show the slide once more? We are writing that.
Sure. So what do you mean by indifference curve, Anish? What is that indifference curve?
A family of indifference.
That means many indifference curve, together we call it as indifference map. Now as we go to higher IC, what do you mean by that? If this is IC3, this is IC1, this is IC2. As we go to higher indifference curve, more commodity will be getting by the, or it will be used by the consumer. So quantity increases. If you see here, mangoes is only this much, bananas are this much. So this much quantity only you can receive in the 1 point from this indifference curve. But as you go to this point, what happens? Mangoes reduced and bananas increased here. But if you go to 1 point here, you can see both mangoes and bananas increased. Okay, so because of that reason, the total utility what a person is getting from this particular IC3 indifference curve will be more because the quantity is more. So that kind of preference we call it as monotonic preferences, because a consumer will be very rational. We always think that consumer is very rational. Consumer is very rational in the sense he knows how much level of satisfaction he is getting, or he is very good in choosing the things among the quantities or whatever is given to him. Okay, so it means a consumer is very rational. He always prefer what? More of a commodity because it offers higher level of satisfaction. Next one, features of indifference curve. Few features they have given. The first feature is that in different curves, always it will be sloping downwards from left to right. We are talking about this, about the normal commodities and not about the perfect commodities. Okay, so always you can see in the matter of indifference curve, which is related goods or whatever it is, the indifference curves will be sloping downwards from left to right. Left to right in the sense from this side to this side. That's what we say, from left to right. Why is it so? I told you before. Here we are sacrificing 3 and here we are to get 1. As we go to the next one banana, here we are sacrificing only 2. As we go to the next one, we are sacrificing only 1 here to get 1 more. So what happens here, the rate of substitution, you can see it is going on reducing. That is why the indifference curve has a downward sloping shape. Okay, so the first feature is that indifference curve slopes downwards from left to right. Because if we are getting any other point, for example, maybe if he is choosing more of any one commodity, for example, he is getting more of 5 bananas here, more of one commodity remaining the same. You know that that indifference curve is different now. So one indifference curve when we are talking, it is we are substituting one commodity for the other, and when we are substituting, it is going on in a reduced manner. That is why this curve is having downward sloping curve shape it has. It is sloping from left to right here. Now next one, higher the indifference curve, that means higher will be the utility. This I told you, they have given 3 points here. One is A, another one is B, another one is C. Okay. So what I told you before regarding indifference curve 1, if you take, whatever points are there on this indifference curve, what kind of utility will be, how it will be for a consumer? Can anyone say? I see 1. There are different quantities of products given. So as we reduce mangoes, you are getting more banana. It goes like that, these many different points. Okay. So in this, we say, I told you that marginal rate of substitution is because of that, this diminishing curve we have, or we have convex to the origin, or it has a downward sloping curve. Okay. Now, if what do you mean by these points here? Different quantities that gives him what kind of utility?
Higher amount of utility.
Same amount of utility. There is no change in that. That is why the consumer is indifferent. He doesn't know which one to choose. Okay. Now, if I take B, what difference you can see from A? What happened in that particular IC2? What difference you can see in between A and B? Nestle, can you tell? Nestle, what difference you can find between these two?
Bananas.
What? Yes, the quantity of the bananas increases, but the mangoes remain same. So if any one commodities quantity increases, that you will have another IC2, I mean another indifference curve. It will not be on the same indifference curve, because the quantity, we are not sacrificing the mangoes here. We are keeping the mangoes as same. At the same time, number of bananas increased. So that level of utility will be higher. That is why it is given as IC2. As you go to one more higher one, which one is more, which one gives B or C? Which one gives more utility to the consumer?
C.
C gives more utility to the consumer, because even though mangoes number of quantity of mangoes remains same, you can see the number of bananas, it is increased. So as the quantity increases, the total utility for that particular product also increases. So because of that reason, we can say that higher indifference curve, or as you go to more and more consumption of more commodity, you will get a higher indifference curve. If you have a higher indifference curve, that gives you a greater level of utility. That is the second feature of indifference curve. What is the first feature, Akshay? What is the first feature?
The indifference curve always slopes downward.
Okay, always slopes downwards. Okay, from left to right. Okay. Now this IC3 speciality, what we say, a higher indifference curve consisting of combinations with more of mangoes and more of bananas. It can be like that also. So if you take a point from here, like point D, mangoes quantity, is it increasing? Yes or no? From B, if you compare this B, point D, how it is? What difference you can see in the, here what I told in the matter of C, the quantity of mango remains same, at the same time bananas it is increasing this much. Okay, but if I tell this point, what can you see in the quantity?
Increases.
It increases for
Mangoes.
only for mangoes.
Bananas also.
See, we are comparing B and D. Okay, so it is increasing for
Both.
both. Okay, it is increasing for mangoes also. It is increasing for banana also. For a little bit increase here, little bit increase here. Like that you can see. So there are different situations on the third indifference curve. It both can increase or one can increase. That also leads to a higher indifference curve. Okay, once more, keep it in your mind. In the quantity of both the commodity, it can be increased, or one commodity, if it is increasing, you will get a higher indifference curve. Got it, everyone? Yes? Or sometimes mangoes can be increased, this banana can remain same. That also can happen. If you take this point, for example, this point, here what is happening? From B to another point, here banana is remaining same, but the mangoes are increasing. It can be that situation also. So either commodities can increase, or you can see one commodity, from that it can be increased. So higher indifference curve means what? You are going to get a higher level of satisfaction. Next one, two indifference curves never intersect with each other. Okay, is there any way that two indifference curve will meet each other? Yes or no? Because I told that as these are different combinations of indifference curve. So different combinations are given here for one that remains only in one indifference curve. It will not go to any other indifference curve. For example, what they have given in your textbook, you may get confused. So you just understand that two indifferent curves never intersect with each other. One example, what they have shown here, this is which indifference curve? IC1. This is which one? Sorry, this is IC1 and this is IC2. Okay, two indifference curve they have shown here. Now this point A is lying on both the IC. Okay, point A, where it can see, you can see this on IC1 also, you can see this on IC2 also. Okay, now if we take IC1, this point A and point B gives, is it same satisfaction you are going to get or different? Vishnu, point A is here, point B is here. Okay, IC1, it is on IC1. These 2 points, if you see, whether that gives equal satisfaction for the consumer, is it like that? How is it? What do you feel, Vishnu?
Not equal.
Not equal. Sanam, what do you feel?
Same only.
Same only what?
Not equal.
Not equal. Okay, Kevin, what do you feel?
Ma'am, I feel they're equal.
Equal in the sense, say it clearly, because same only somebody said, so I want you to say clearly. What is equal?
Ma'am, because when the amount of one product increased, the other product decreased. So I feel both are equal.
No, what do you mean by this A and B related to utility?
Ma'am, the utility received from both the bundles are the same, because
both the bundles are same. Okay, that is what I want. Okay, now what is the rule I said related to indifference curve, Vishnu? You take 1 point here,
It
you
need to
take
be
an.
convex.
Okay, it is convex, okay. 2 points I have marked here. What does it mean? Different quantities are demanded. That gives you what kind of utility? Utilities are different or same?
Same.
It is?
It is the same.
It is same. So once more listen carefully. Any points on this particular indifference curve will give you same amount of utility even though quantities changed. Got it everyone? That is why the consumer is indifferent. Consumer is confused now whether to choose or which one to choose or not. Got it? Vishnu?
No, ma'am, I don't understand.
See, any point, for example, A, B, any point you take, or C, any point you take, that different quantities will be there. Maybe 10 mangoes here, 1 banana, here 8 mangoes, here 2 bananas, like that different quantities are demanded. But any point you take in this, that gives you same amount of satisfaction. Same amount of satisfaction will be there on one indifference curve, on this particular indifference curve. Now, did you get what I said? Any point on one indifference curve will give you same amount of satisfaction, but different combinations of two goods. Okay? Vishnu, you got or not?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay, what about Sanam? Sanam. What did I say related to indifference curve? You have written a definition, right? Just read it out, Sanam. How many times I'm telling you people switch on your video? Fast. Everyone switch on your video. Anish, did you write it down, that definition?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that definition?
Indifference curve, right? Indifference curve, which a perfect substitute.
A little more louder. It's not audible.
My family of indifference curve is called indifference map.
No, my dear, it's not that one I'm telling. Abhilash, read louder. That indifference curve. What do you mean by that?
Indifference curve is a graphical representation of various alternative combinations of bundle of two goods among which consumer is indifferent.
And why these consumer is indifferent?
Because both the bundles give equal amount of utility.
Any point on the indifference curve gives him same amount of satisfaction. Okay, listen now. It's okay. Just one more point you write in that along with that other point. One more point you write it down. You have written indifference curve is a graphical representation of various alternative combinations of bundles of two goods among which consumer is different. One more point you write it down. An indifference curve shows a combination of two goods that a consumer gives a consumer equal satisfaction and utility, thereby making the consumer indifferent. Thereby making the consumer indifferent. Okay, this point will be little more clear for you. It is given clearly. It shows a combination, or it is a graphical representation which shows a combination of two goods that gives a consumer equal satisfaction or utility, thereby making the consumer indifferent. Okay, so any point if you take on one indifference curve, here point B and point A, where is it lying? On which indifference curve it is lying? Which indifference? Abhijit? Abhijit. Abhijit, can you hear me? That is what it's you people are keeping quiet or being silent. I don't know whether you are sitting there. Everyone switch on your video now. This is it's going to be that I will call Joser and will make him to tell that you have to switch on the video. Is it like that? Remaining, what happened? Is there any problem?
I'm
Yes.
having network issues, ma'am.
Okay, so that I feel I will talk to your parent. Others, they don't have any problem, right? Yes? Where is Abhijit? He will left or what in between? Okay, listen now. A and B, 2 points I have given here. It is on which indifference curve? Naveen, can you tell? Unmute.
IC1.
IC1. Okay, that is on one indifference curve. What about A and C? Ellen, can you tell? It is on which indifference curve? A and C.
IC2.
IC2. So here A is common for two indifference curve, IC1 and IC2. Okay, so A, B gives same satisfaction. A, C also gives same satisfaction. So the next rule, what it should be, B and C also should give same level of satisfaction. Yes or no? That should be, that is a rule. A, B, same satisfaction. A, C, same satisfaction. Okay, so it shows that B and C also, from this we are concluding that B and C also should give same level of satisfaction. Is it like that or not? That is the question. Whether B and C, what we are taking here, B and C, whether they give same level of satisfaction. Yes or no? Pavitra?
No, ma'am.
No. Why is it so? Why is it so? It is not giving different, it's not giving same level of satisfaction. What is the reason for that? Pavitra, can you tell? If you don't know, you tell that you don't know. There is no problem. There is no harm in that. Krishnanuni, do you know why we are having different, why
There
they
are
said
differences.
they are
different.
both are different what? Both are on?
Yes. Both are on same.
They are on same indifference curve? Is it?
No.
Then?
Where the D has more than C.
D has more than?
Banana.
So what?
So they are different.
Is it because of that it is different? Kevin, can you tell?
Ma'am, while C and B has same amount of bananas, and
No, I am asking about, see, A and B gives same utility, right? A and C gives same amount of utility.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
even though they are on, A is common here. So what should be the rule? If it is like that, B and C also should give you equal satisfaction. But whether, is it giving same level of satisfaction or not?
No, ma'am.
No,
It's
why?
not.
Why?
Ma'am, because the rule that when they are on the same indifference curve, they'll have the same amount of satisfaction.
So here it is on the different indifference curve. So C has less utility than the B. So this why they have shown here this graph, it is to prove that indifference curve will never intersect. If it is not going to intersect at all, because it will result in conflicting result, or it will not give you a proper result. That is why they have shown here A is common in both, but at the same time B and C are different. Now B is same, AC is same, then what should be the rule? B and C should be same. But that is not happening in this matter. So we are proving that indifference curves never intersect each other, because it will result in conflicting result, or it will result, or it will give you a conflicting result. That is why we say that two indifference curve never intersect with each other. This graph is wrong actually. This will not be there. Why they have shown it in your textbook? To tell you that this will be wrong. Okay, this will be a wrong concept. You understand that two indifference curve never intersect each other, because as you go to higher like this, the quantities are different, the amount of satisfaction what you are getting, that is different for each IC curves. Next one is related to the consumer's budget. Okay, that is the topic or next topic. What do you mean by consumer's budget here? What will be that?
Income.
Income of the consumer. Okay. So what income a consumer is having, that can be considered as a consumer's budget. Now, consumption bundles which is available for the consumer depend on two things here. One is prices of two goods, because whenever we are talking in this indifference curve, we are talking two goods. Okay, so it depends on the prices of two goods and at the same time income of the consumer. So when we are going to study about indifference curve, there are two things we have to taken care. That is, which are they? Which are the two things? Yes. Which are the two things here which I told you now?
Consumer's budget and the demand.
That is what? Once more listen. Whenever the consumption bundles, whenever we are choosing any consumption bundle, that depend on two things. One, it is prices of the two goods, whatever is we are going to buy. Another one is income of the consumer. So whenever we are choosing any bundle, it depends upon two things. Once more I am telling, prices of those two goods, at the same time income of the consumer. Now at the same time, one more thing they have given, the income is fixed. Income is fixed means what now? What do you mean by income is fixed?
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change, or we say it's not going to increase also, it's not going to decrease also. Okay, so we are keeping an assumption here, income is fixed. At the same time, what they are telling, prices of two goods, whatever we are taking, the consumer can afford that. Otherwise, he has an income. With that income, he can buy full, he can spend full income, otherwise he can spend less than that. Okay, so two situations they have given here. Either that consumer will spend full income, or he can spend less than that. Okay, for example, if 1,000 rupees are there for him as an income, the whole 1,000 rupees can be spent on buying, or below whatever he wants to spend, that below 1,000 he can spend it on the consumption bundle. Okay, so these are the things you can see related to Sanjana. Sanjana is there in economics or what? Just
No,
1
I think
minute.
it's English period now.
Okay, it's 8:20, right? Sorry, 9:20. 9:20. Oh, sorry. It's time now. Okay, next one
24.
more. Next one more period is there, so we can continue. Nestle. She went. Nestle.
Ma'am, I'm here.
What about your project?
Ma'am, I have done it.
Okay, because that day you sent a message. I thought you are going to do again.
No, ma'am, I have done it.
Okay then. Okay then. Bye. So here next period will continue. Okay. Bye then.